We're underway in Week 14. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now. 70 read. Panther 11. Panther 11. 18 Rattler.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Miami. And even 40 yards. Now a first carry here for the running back. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the Dolphins are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
Check, Bobcat. Go, Reed, go. Check, go.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. Now Lamar changing the play. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They go play action now. Jackson. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. You talk about this Miami defense. Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll audible to something else. They go play action here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big play there for Miami. 41 yards. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The Dolphins at 11-1 now on the year. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Here's 3rd and 7. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great effort there. With his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You talk about this Miami defense. Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Now Lamar changing the look. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. An audible here to get a new look. 4th down, here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and the Dolphins get the
play ball, man. You got to hit your target.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Oh, bro, he wide open. You throwing off your back foot. Come on, now. He ain't like that for real.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball.
Dude, nigga.
Touchdown.
Nigga ain't like that for real. Niggas ain't like that.
With touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record.
No, you ain't. I got quick draw.
Quickly to add on to their lead.
You got to put on quick draw. Come on now. You know I give you the game.
And it's now 21-0.
You know I try to help you out.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here.
When you do training, you got to do half pass. You can't do full pass.
From the middle of the end zone.
Come on now. If you don't know it, ask me, bro. I'll help you out.
This return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
I mean, whatever you don't know, I can help you.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
That's it. That's all.
Now it's Jackson.
Hit.
And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter.
That's fool. Don't do that. What that mean? It's 3/4 left.
Pyramid.
He ain't finna get nowhere doing that. And you can't drain the clock to 5 seconds or 10 seconds. You gotta call play, my boy.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards.
Don't play like that.
First. To throw is Jackson.
Oh,
Quick throw there is incomplete.
good shit.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
You know why?
And he'll take it just outside the 40. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Dolphins drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
You already know what I'm finna do. I'm finna get it right.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not.
Oh, he will beat, too.
That was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
Let me play ball. No, I can't feed it to that.
Incredible when they do, and you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Check smash. Ready?
Back to throw now on 1st down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the Dolphins with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep now here in Miami.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before.
It inside the 40. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a handoff running through the middle. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. 55 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Come 19, come 19. Ready, ready?
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. Took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Jackson. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Lots of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
60 Maverick, 18, Pioneer. 7 Pirate, 7 Pirate. Hut, hut.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here we go, here we go. Check out.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. With his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Dolphins are able to widen their lead here in this 1st half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it is 28-0. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. They go play action with Jackson. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Play action. It's Jackson rolling to his right. And this one is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now is 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. To the right side and intercepted. Fights loose. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. With such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now they're...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. That's out to the left, flat and complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Second and 10. to 7. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 3rd and 3. Now they'll change things up. Now this time he'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Let's go now. Tight. 19 tight.
He'll look to throw. Touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Dicker, and it is 42-0. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And not willing to risk a return, this ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get the...
Hey, stop throwing that B. Harris, man.
In this 3rd quarter of play. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot. Pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Yo, yo.
Throwing is Jackson. Looking left sideline, it's complete.
Down the left sideline. Inside the 10.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 81 yards.
And the Jets come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Viking 18. Here we go. Here we go. Say, hey. Buffalo 18. Ready.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's caught inside the 30. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 58 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Dolphins have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
This is Pearman. And some room to maneuver. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
A great play there. 74 yards. And the Jets are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, so they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Here's a 2nd and 7. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 2 yards still to go. Third down now. In motion comes the tight end left. Back to throw again. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up 4th.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive. And finally, I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him. Made it very tough for him to get the ball.
They'll try and run for it. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see what this game is.
Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Stick outside. Glock on deck.
42-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like he'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. Hands it off. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going to try and throw. Throwing right, and that's complete.
Because I be bopping, I be rolling.
Back to throw here. Trying to lay one up deep.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
Bro, that's your quarterback. You throwing on a run. Like, you ain't standing still throwing the ball.
Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the hit.
And that's caught inside the 35.
Look, I'm going to show you what to put on your quarterback. You probably ain't even got the right shit on it. You got to put quick draw, that shit under pressure. You got to do all that.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Jackson. His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Jets get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Now the try here for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
2nd and 6.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
They'll set up to throw.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Let's go now. Go.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there. His
second touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 89 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. From the gun, Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory, down at the 31. And that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now Jackson. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back at their own 17. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And guys, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here we go, here we go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his man. That's the rookie from Florida State. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Check that, street. Come on. Set, hey, smash Bronco.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. New York offense taking over for their next possession. This game has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have been able to keep pace with the other offense. Now
it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going
So big fan Bayern.
So second down, still 10 yards to go on the 43. Jackson now in desperation.
Let's go. Gangsters, man. Gangsters.
All in the wrist, so the crack really hard as the great one. Try to get started again, it's calling man with some quality shit. Starts you just happening to us, turning through the phone, what's happening to phone. I'm feeling the right, bitch. The idea of my view, and I take the in the game, baby. I can make fame for the good try with me.
analysis. I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided. It's been ugly from the get-go.
I get like your foot hurt.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown. This thing is ugly. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel...
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's
Hey, good shit, boy. Good shit.
But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
A gain there of 30 big ones.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big fourth quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw out wide is incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Now, here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. Extra point try now from Dicker.
You got to make them contain the outside. R1.
Their big lead. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
It's on. It's on.
One last shot for Jackson. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball,
sometimes you gotta lose yourself to find yourself again. Welcome back, Marlena.
One for the money and one for the homies. I move with respect, I don't need nothing on me. The Father may wait for me, feel just like Bronny. I got my little belly, my blessings, they on me. They rain, yeah, you see how I'm coming. Come on. It sound like we drumming. I reach on my goals, like my nephew be dope. Back on the rim, riding on rims. Came in all black to that, I came back to my, to that ripping no Cadillac. Feel like a Cadillac, nothing but class. It's never been average, never been on. Averix on me, I'm tougher than homie Javante. The fight is my mantra, I want it, I will. Get you a wheel, they carry it. We fighting a little, my is all. I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag, I'm done. Back in my duffel, don't fear no opponent. You know I'm gon' hustle like rubber band on it. Counting my blessings, I'm laughing like Jonah. You don't wish me well, I guess you don't know me. Got all these like Malcolm and Sadie. That's word to my mama tatted on my body. My left arm, they ain't left arm, they still doing harm. bodies on bodies. Cried over Malcolm, I cried over Dolphin. I'm crying for Nipsey, been feeling like Lauren. Carried the cross, got the sun in my eyes. Groom for this, I ain't meant to be no bride. I'm married, but I know you still feel obliged. Bounce on these, I learned from Sanaa. Back in my bag and as big as a duffel with blessings on blessings. I came through this struggle, I'm back.
I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on guard. I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on guard.
Yeah. I came through the rain and I came through the thunder. I pushed through the pain. I'm laughing at summer. My hair was way hotter. I feel like a starter. Escape with my truth. I came back like Nirvana. Throat is all rocky. It's nothing I real. Go back to back, baby. Can't no one here see us. Stomach it all tied. Look like a Leah. Went back and forth and back just like a cornerback. Yeah. You got veins. I respect whole veins. Tell them get low, man. Just flying high. I gave them low, man. Super the color the whip. Culinary on my wrist. Cooking you, I ain't forgot what you did. State of it all eventually falls. Frequency, this is the ship, I'm home.
I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on guard. I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on guard. I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on guard. I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on guard.
Passport stamp, let's do the money dance. Back in, call your friend, now we in France. International man, tats on my hand. Take a trip with a pilot, I tell you when we land. You know I'm down with the whales, I be by the sand. On sun, yeah, it's blowing in the wind. What you doing? We kung fu and I beat it up. They never heard me on the beat when it's speeded up. 100 racks on the plate, she gon' eat it up. Yeah, I'm all in, like all night. Throw the racks up, make it fall right. And if you take a shot, make sure you hold the ball right. 1-800, yeah, bad, my type. My type, yeah, it's my type. I love the way that she put it all on me. The best things don't come for free.
100 racks, she be dancing. 100 racks, she should take chances. 100 racks, she's in this bed. 100 racks, she can get this all night. All night. All night.
You can tell when it's Tokyo, it's all heat. Don't ride in the back, jump in the front seat. By the end of the night, she gon' love me. She don't even know me, she wanna hug me. It's a vision, little baby, I'm moving cozy. Most solid in the game, he can't fold me. How you do it, it's so fluid, let's get to it. If you want something, gotta commit to it. This is something that gentle and sit to it. I can show you how to do it, take you right to it. Made of whales and it got a twist to it. This ain't Big Sean, but I'm making good music. How you keep rhyming, man, I'm used to it. You should be too, I like it see-through. And if we dancing on the floor, I'ma need you. And if we dancing on the floor, I'ma need you.
100 racks, she be dancing. 100 racks, she should take chances. 100 racks, she's in this bed. 100 racks, she can get this all night. All night. All night. 100 racks, she be dancing. 100 racks, she should take chances. 100 racks, she's in this bed. 100 racks, she can get this all night. All night.
Run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. You see us out here getting to the bag. Run the numbers up and run it back. Run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Oh no, when we get the bag. Yeah, don't you get too mad. Run it back.
Getting money, you really don't need to talk about it. Move quiet, you should try it, there's some clout around it. Chase it, and overthinking the process. Outside of the gate, spewing that nonsense. On the phone, he begging women to come out. Back to back, calling until his minutes run out. Begging for loose change and scraping to maintain. Or sipping, and playing with waist chains. I think you get the picture, we outside the frame. Get your Louis Hamilton on swerve lane to lane. On gang. We brainstorm until it rains and we drive our gang straight into the Hall of Fame. You need to pay attention. I was 17 and had them shipping the Benz in. I was 16 Round table discussing the way that we get to the rack. Matter the game that you play, I'm just stating the facts. The aim of the game to be caking and making the max. I was 20 with a stack, 19 with a plaque, 18 neck icy with my Kango hat. I told him,
run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. You see us out here getting to the bag. Run the numbers up and run it back. Run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Oh, where we get the bag. Yeah, don't you get too mad. Run it back.
I said, okay, loser. We go way back, I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up at the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just left the team like we ain't knew her. She just left the team like, okay, loser. Okay, loser. I ain't out on my lonesome. They want me to loan some. I made a fortune. They can't let that go none. I'm doing so much that costs a shoulder. I don't blow it all on a VVS boulder. I put the verse in the Achi. I put the girl in the top teeth. Rock on my hand, make the rock wanna flock to the stands, cause my eye always watching. I said, okay, loser. We go way back, I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up at the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just left the team like we ain't knew her. She just left the team like, okay, loser. Okay, loser. And I say loser. Why the always coming out the woodwork? Don't know why she mad, cause ain't nothing I did to her. She just out here plotting on my, I call her steward. She the lowest, she so down and out of sewer. Growed up, back your age, you immature. Maybe one day you gon' create some allure. Maybe one day you'll be great and go on tour. Like me, hey, okay, loser. We go way back, I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up at the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just left the team like we ain't knew her. She just left the team like, okay, loser. Okay, loser, ay.
That's how I be happy. It's for all my not abandoned. For my ladies on stage, they clapping. Transaction, cause your mama need a mansion. Get crackin', put them in the. Can't forget the yellow brother in. Shed so many tears, lost 100 friends. Every time I see them, I'ma need that. Believe that. Label tryna give me feedback, tell me bring the streets back. Fans said they want 2015 Vince. Drop big fish, cuz been weak since. Damn. Tell me how you really feel. Yeah. All I wanted was a couple mil. Make the city proud. Put it down for them. Come and tear it down. What are you about? In the ghetto, I'm a Martian. Crash landing. In the dirty apartments. Stay shy. I'll forever be the hardest. Big time. Like the New Orleans. Girl shine. Like the women know you. City in the ghetto, I'm a soldier. Where they at? Where they at? Money growing on trees, hanging on palm, spilling, code 304. She don't want a 16, renegade on up, make it. Viatrice, no love, I'ma sleep with my Porsche 911, slide through the section. Gotta show my homies I'm on now. Both souls on the ground, never sold out. What you know about this? No glitz and glamour. Under my polo pajamas, face getting ran, gotta watch for the camera.
everybody else but God. That's all we need, you understand what I'm saying? Everybody else is sour, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, family, turn your back on you, everything, you know what I'm talking about? But you know one thing, you got a soldier like me, I'm gonna stay solid, baby, to the bone, bro, so you know me. You understand what I'm saying? Off the top.
Come here. Come here.
Yo.
Yo.
What they do? Just beat the nigga ass and made him turn his mic on.
Nah, who that?
Jay, like, what is shit? Cheating.
Wait, who you played?
The Jacks.
Oh. I'm beating the fuck out of me a nigga right now.
I see, I'm finna watch it. Big screen. I think bro knew the man though. I don't think he know how to play. What they do about? I could have dropped 100 yards like forcing. I started forcing.
I'm gonna make you better.
Yo, what they do? Oh, I gotta download it. I remember you told me last time, but we had got off. Matter of fact, let me do that now. I'm finna see about it right now. Yo, Pito out. You don't play no more? Which one of those? Modern Warfare or Call of Duty? Modern Warfare? Oh yeah, we were hanging. It's Modern Warfare? I'm saying, which one it was on? Cause this shit say, yeah, see, that I often download the wrong one there. I ain't say that. I played Jet. I be trying to tell, bro. I think he knew, right? He knew the man. Yeah. I be trying to like, show on the road, but I gotta delete 2K of college. I don't be playing college no more though. I delete that shit. College delete. Yeah. Bah, give me a receiver, boy. My receiver just got hurt for like 5 weeks. On a run play, like he wasn't even doing shit.
5 for 227, bro. Come on, bro.
Dude, y'all.
Dog, this nigga getting killed. Oh my goodness.
My shit down low. Hey, let me get a receiver, Lambo.
Oh, why'd you stop? This nigga, oh my goodness, dog.
I just need a body. My man got hurt for 5 weeks on the run play. He didn't even touch the ball.
I got Jalen Lane. You want him?
Probably could do. Oh, yeah.
Cut him. I think he like a 70 overall. You want him?
I'm looking at it right now. No, we cut.
I just cut the nigga. You know, bro.
We do solids, man. We gotta always trade. Do homie favors. That's what that is.
Come here.
Yeah, let me know. I'll take them. I just need a body to get by a couple of weeks. I found water, I think. Yeah. I just needed a body. Yeah, I probably could let Waddle hang out. Oh, I had Swartz too.
Let's go, man. Let's go, man.
Let me get him. Yeah, nah. I'm building a whole new line. I got straight, y'all niggas. Bro, that receiver I got out the practice squad, that fuck nigga going crazy. Like, crazy. That nigga got S Factor in 12 weeks. Hell no. What week I got him? I don't think I got him week 1. Hell no, I think I got him like week 4.
Yeah, I gotta change his name from Todd Gurley, bro.
That nigga got 31 TDs and 16 64 yards.
Nah, like 6 for 243, 4 TDs.
What's his stats though? Let me see his stats for the year.
You wanna go back in? You wanna get back in? Huh? Come on, don't be scared.
His stats kind of low.
This ain't for you to touch, man. This ain't for you to touch, man.
I bet.
Hey, you don't send me no. What I told you about that, bro?
Boy, I just deleted college too. I just deleted that shit.
Bro, I got an X Factor O lineman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What his name? Let me look at him.
My right tackle, trainer.
Oh, you turned that boy ass up. I'm saying, how you do the thing though? Nigga was trying to. That shit keep saying fail before I even start.
You gotta put your kicker at QB for that, cause your quarterback might be too big. Yeah, it might be too tall. Dennis was telling me that shit.
Yeah, that shit.
What to do?
Shot. I'm saying, why that shit don't get old lineman like bully badge or something, like you don't do nothing. That shit should have said train wreck or something, like security guard. Like it's some gangster line for real. They gotta get them boys something. I don't think so.
Nah, they